Good morning to you all, and welcome to today's edition of our Daily Kingdom Devotional on Ministry. My name is Matthew Agari Fasin. I want to appreciate God's side. Amen. Now, our topic this morning is the principle of stewardship, and the Bible text is taken from 1 Corinthians 4, verse 2. It says, "Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful." One of the foundations ultimately belongs to God. We are simply caretakers entrusted with these resources for a reason. One day, every steward will give an account of to the owner for how those resources were managed. Jesus demonstrated the attitude of a perfect steward during his earthly ministry. Though he was the Son of God, he never operated independently of the Father. He understood that his life and ministry were entrusted to him by God. Jesus speaking in John 15, verse 19 says, "Then answered Jesus and said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do, doeth he." Again he said, "I can of my own self do nothing." That is John 15, verse 30. If Jesus, the Son of God, lived with such dependence upon the Father, how much more should we? Everything Jesus accomplished was done in submission to the one who sent him. He never claimed ownership of the power, authority, or result. He functioned as a faithful steward of the assignment God gave to him. This is the mindset every believer should develop. Instead of saying, "My money," we should say, "Lord, how do you want me to use the resources you have entrusted to me?" Instead of saying, "My business," we should ask, "Lord, how can this business serve your purpose?" The difference between an owner and a steward is accountability. An owner answers to no one, but a steward understands that he must one day give a report to the owner. Now let's conclude. Everything we have comes from God and ultimately belongs to Him. We are not owners but stewards entrusted with them time, talent, opportunity, relationship, and finance. The goal of every believer should be to faithfully manage God's resources in a way that honors Him and advances His kingdom. Now pray with me this morning. Say, "Father, thank you for every resources you have entrusted to me. Help me to live with the heart of a faithful steward and not an owner. Teach me to manage my time, talent, finance, and opportunities according to your will. May I be found faithful in all you have placed in my care. In Jesus' mighty name," and we all say, Amen. Now, to take us further, we shall be looking at John 5, verse 19, John 5:30, and Matthew 25, verse 14 to 30 as our reference scriptures. Thank you, and God bless you. Remember, one gospel, one people.